Hello YouTube. So recently I maxed out all of my heroes in Clash of Clans home village, and I wanted to show you some tips and tricks on how you can increase the pace at which you are going progressing to max out all of your heroes. Because I got 85 king, 85 queen, 60 warden, 35 champion. So now, what is the best strategy? So the best strategy would definitely be sneaky goblins, but it costs 25k dark elixir every time. So like, if I don't require the dark elixir immediately, I would just use baby dragons because it's easier. Another thing is, what I would suggest is keep all 4 of your heroes upgrading at once. This will decrease the time significantly, but it may make it more boring because you won't have any heroes to battle with. Which, I don't know, you just push through it and it's not that bad. But I would suggest to push through it and upgrade all your heroes at once until you unlock the pets. Once you unlock the pets and you've unlocked Unicorn, Frosty, Diggy and Phoenix are the ones that you should be prioritizing on. And once you unlock them, I would suggest upgrading the Warden and then 1 Dark Elixir hero, because you won't have enough Dark Elixir to go around for the other heroes. And while you should make sure that you upgrade the pets most, because you'll get to a bottleneck where you've maxed out all your heroes but you haven't upgraded your pets, which has happened to me basically. And that's why you should always keep the pet house running once you have unlocked the Unicorn and so forth, because you don't want to be upgrading Lassie for example, because it's kind of useless. And once you get to Tunnel 13, once you get to Tunnel 13 and you don't have level 50 king and queen, then I would suggest staying there and max out as many heroes as possible, because once you get to Tunnel 13 you unlock all of your heroes. You don't need to wait. You don't need to wait for like the RC or anything. And what I did was I joined a clan called, it was a FWA clan, which is a Farm War Alliance clan. This means that there would be a alliance between loads of clans, like thousands of clans, and they would all press get ready for war at the exact same time, so they match against each other and then we trade wins. And once we trade wins we also get free loot, and getting the win was kind of easy. All you do is just place your heroes and it just takes out the tunnel because it's on the side. And this is quick and efficient for people who don't have time to farm Dark Elixir all the time. Another thing is what I use for what other things I use for my raids. So when I'm using sneaky goblins, I also prefer to use like at least 25 wall breakers. This is to ensure that if there's any collectors on the outside but are enclosed within walls, you can use the wall breakers and quickly break it and then just take the loot. And it takes so much less time than placing like 13 sneaky goblins just to take down 1 wall or something like that. And also I would take a few jumps, rage, haste and invisible spells. This is because it can increase the pace at what you do things. And if, for example, there's a wall behind another wall and you don't really want to waste wall breakers, you can just use a jump and just jump through, take out the town hall and everything. Another thing is I use blimps as well, and using the blimp, in the blimp I put all sneaky goblins, and using that I would just take out the town hall and get the free loot, and this ensures that I get the win and get the stars. If there's a challenge going around, for example the super minion challenge that is going around right now, I would substitute a few sneaky goblins and put in the super minion in, so then I can complete the challenge without spending 25k dark elixir to boost the super minion, for example. And this is how I was able to save enough dark elixir to go around. And every week without a fail, I would ensure that I buy the 25k dark elixir, because now they nerfed it. Before it used to be like you could buy as many dark elixir pots as you want, but now it's like you can only get 1 set. And now it's best to prioritize it, because most of the time I have plenty of raid medals, and if I don't spend it on the loot, what else am I going to spend it on? I make sure to spend it on the lab potions, and that's about it. It's just loot mainly. And this has ensured me to be able to prioritize upgrading the heroes more than like the walls. So another thing that I did strategically is, instead of upgrading defenses, I left the defenses except from the main ones which I just booked or hammered. And instead of upgrading the defenses, I spent all of my gold into walls, and now I was able to upgrade a lot of walls, and I wasn't able to waste elixir, and I was using all of my builders for important key defenses or heroes or key buildings such as barracks, training camps, storages and stuff. Another tip that I would give you is make sure that your storages are max level before using a rune, because then you won't waste the loot that would be added on if you had upgraded the storage. Thank you for watching.